Hey everyone, welcome back for some more Arcanum. We're back here at Captain Teach's ship. And, oh hi there matey, what can old Teach do for ye? Ah, good to see you again, asshole. You got a moment? Of course, matey. I need passage to the Isle of Despair. I'd be sailing out there from time to time. I'm not normally for hire, but my former employer, Mr. Gilbert Bates, has recently been killed. Bad business, and I ain't heard a kingfisher's whisper on it. Do you know anything about it? The paper said the murderer was human. Little else. Interesting that to be, he eyes you warily. I suppose there's no help for it. The gypsy shadow can take you there, sure enough, if and you got the coin for it. What are you asking for passage? The price for passage is to that godforsaken island is 500 gold pieces, and no less. Have ye the coin? Do you care to negotiate? Captain Teach is no bronze liquor boy. What price should you be thinking? 450. I told you the price is 500, no less. Alright, fine. Shit. Yeah, now that the price is taken care of, we can set sail whenever you're ready. Well, let's set sail as soon as fucking possible. I'd say now would be a good time as any. Wind's strong and the sea's not too choppy. Are you ready? Yes, let's be off. I bought a whole bunch of, like, Healy shit. Alright, so... we're at the Isle of Despair. Yar. Wandering around the fucking... the home of Maximilian. I wonder who the fuck that is. Hi! Insectress Hunter. Insectress got some...
Your order has been executed, sir.
Ooh, Insectress got some fucking money. So, wait, it's like the home of Maximilian the only thing here? Of course, the one oasis on the fucking deserted island of bullshit. Hello. Ooh. Aww. Ooh. Aww. Ooh. No. Asshole. Oh, great. Fine, we'll just sleep on your cabin floor. Huh? Who are you assholes? What are you doing in my house? Nice to meet you. Who the fuck are you? Man before you is old, but still holds himself with strength and dignity. He seems to take all of you in at once, weighing what he sees before him. My name is Maximilian. Pleasure. Might I ask a few questions? Of course. What are you doing out here? That's my business, friend. The Isle of Despair is no place to be asking a man about his past. I recommend you mind your business, sir. Every man has his secrets. Believe me, I understand. He seems a little surprised. He gives you a shrewd look, making a new appraisal. You're right. Please forgive me. Please forgive my short-sightedness. No doubt you've things of value to share as well. Perhaps you and I might have something to speak of after all. I'd enjoy that. Tell me of yourself, Maximilian. Perhaps now is not a good time to tell stories, but forgive me if I'm a little leery of companionship. I've spent many years out here in the wilds by myself. Might I ask you to tell me of yourself before I begin? Of course, it began not long ago. Tell him the tale, blah blah blah. He's silent for a long time, and then... It seems grave times have come to Arcanum. And somehow you've become entangled in her problems. You're a brave soul, sir. Few of those who would do the things you've done. My reasons are my own. Make no judgments concerning them. We've all our reasons, I suppose. I'm not a man to judge one way or another. But I do know that in the end a man is the sum of his actions. You'll be weighed in the same manner. So, what about you, asshole? Yes, it's a long time past time that someone knew my tale. Tell me, friend, do you know anything of the kingdom of Cumbria, or capital city of Durnholm, King Praetor the First? I've been there before. It's a shithole. I see. The Cumbria I speak of was a much different place. Far different than what it is today, I'm sure. I speak of a time when Cumbria was a powerful kingdom, when the elves and dwarves would come to our walls to pay tribute to our king, when the banners of the famed dragon knights were a thing to be respected and feared. I've seen Cumbria. It falls far from what you describe. It's literally a overgrown shithole like a redneck's lawn. No, there's no doubt that Cumbria is but a shadow of her former glory. The day came long ago when her fate was sealed. The day when technology began to rival magic, when the old ways began to fall to the new. Great. Story time! So what happened? Did Cumbria resist the change? Obviously. Yes, and vehemently. Bastard. Can't speak today. The king at the time, Torrin, was a wise and brave man, but set in his ways. Maximilian smiled sadly. He was cut from sterner stuff, but he was like stone, unwavering but inflexible. He failed to see how Cumbria needed to grow, to change. And so he passed laws outlawing the use of technology in his lands, and set a ruling council of mage advisors at his side. For years, Cumbria was still very strong and influential, but it was only a matter of time. What happened, like we don't already know? Well, Cumbria was surpassed, both in commerce and in power. When mighty Tyrant demanded the release of certain disputed lands, Cumbria was taught a harsh lesson. The armies of Cumbria were slaughtered, and the dragon knights cut down by gun and cannon fire. The glory of older days was lost. And what of King Torrin? What happened to him? Maximilian looks to the horizon, through his wall apparently. He's far away. He was killed. He led the final charge of the dragon knights and was shot as any common soldier, unwavering and brave to the end. I see. What does this have to do with you? He seems to come to himself, looking back at you. With the death of Torrin came a power struggle. There were those that believed that Cumbria should embrace the new age, to seek a better way, to make her powerful again. And, of course, others thought differently. Yes, some people cannot see the answer, even when it is laid before them, in the form of a dead king. Torrin had two sons. The older son believed in the new ways, and the younger son believed in nothing. So the mage council that Torrin had put in place put their influence behind the younger son. Wasn't the older son heir to throne by birthright? Yes, but men will create all manner of evil in pursuit of power. The mage council, who controlled the younger son, brought false allegations against the older son. Yeah, I think I said that right. Anyway. Charging him with treason, he was taken in the night and sent away to rot in prison for the rest of his days. The older son? By the gods! Okay. Yes, stranger, the older son was me. I was sent here by my own brother, King Praetor the First of Cumbria, and I've been here ever since. Such are the vulgarities of politics, Maximilian. That seems a fairly shallow assessment of my situation, friend. I have no longer any interest in speaking of this. Forgive the offense. Perhaps I can bring you home. No, my time in Cumbria has passed. If my brother lives, I'm sure he's paid the price due him. He was young and foolish. When one is a king, life is unforgiving when you live so. But Cumbria, perhaps the kingdom still needs you. He looks at you and then away to the west. I can still feel her, you know. The stone walls of Durnholm, the rolling hills and vales, the trumpet blast of the dragon knights marching to battle. I wake up sometimes, and I forget where I am. Come back with me, Maximilian. It's not too late. Perhaps. I will ask you this, friend. The captain of the Dragon Knights was a man named Warren Peldar. He was my one true friend. If he still lives and cares to do so, tell him I am here, and that I'd enjoy once more the pleasure of his company. Oh boy. Yes, I will. Because it's worth experience. I thank you, friend. And if he is dead, then forget about me. I've no desire to return to Cumbria, where men of his kind no longer remain. Can I ask more questions? Of course. Fuck off. So, wait. Find Warren Peldar, Cumbria, until the Maximilian. Alright, well, that's all well and good, but where are the fucking retard dwarfs in the dark mountains of bullshit? Yes, hello, you died. Oh wait, I forgot you think's actually have money. I mean, seriously, where the fuck are these ass waffles? Fuck you, King Kong! Dread spider? It's a fucking dead spider. Ooh, schematic.
I must say I am speechless before the grace with which you wield your weapons of destruction.
Thank you. Such a rare species of beast. Kill it! Here are my weapons of mass bullshit. An ancient pocket watch. Ancient filament. And another schematic. Bronwick's gun. Ah, reanimator. Let's see here. Bronwick's gun. Ancient gun chassis and mithril ore. Schematic is printed on a strange sort of paper. It looks to be very old. The writing is faded almost beyond recognition. Bronwick's powerful chassis, unparalleled design, chemical properties of mithril, violent reactions, controlled destruction, gunsmith of Vendigroth. I need to find an ancient gun chassis. What was this other shit? No, it's mostly reanimator. Cure all and a large capacitor. But you need 90 ranks in herbology. Or 90 thing. Experiments upon the life force, regenerative chemical compounds, unbelievable results, completely revived and functioning normally, advances. I like these Vengrothian people. They know science and shit. Now, is there actually a... that's a dread spider. Is there an ancient gun chassis lying around? Don't give me the thing that says, hey, here's this really powerful weapon, yo. Yeah, I'll probably find one later then. Huh. Throw the fucking goddamn
Your
bomb.
order has been executed, sir.
Thanks, Game Hoarder, for letting people know how to drag fucking bodies. Talk barbarian clothing. Ah. Wait, a barbarian with a pistol? Maybe they're not so barbarous after all. So, yeah. The women's camp? Okay. So apparently I just dropped in on a bunch of barbarian hookers. And they attacked me and were slaughtered. Oh shit. Well, that means there's a camp of something around here somewhere. Hi, laddie, what have you found about the Black Mountain clan? Ain't shit. No? Well, what do you be wanting to know? I'll return here when I know more. Wait, there's a path here. Oh, hi. Ho-ho! I guess I shouldn't have disembarked so fast. What is it? Looking for the Black Mountain clan. Clan? I don't know of any clans around here. I need to speak with Thorvald about that. Who the fuck is he? Thorvald's the leader of this enclave. He settles all disputes within its walls. But if you get to see him, you'll need to talk to Ogden, his guard, first. Can I go inside? Of course, but first you need to hear the rules. There are only 2 of them. You can do anything you want as long as it doesn't interfere with anyone else, and in the event of any dispute, Thorvald has the final word. Oh, you're most generous. One more thing. I must warn you about wandering outside the encampment here. Why's that? Lost quite a few people to a sorcerous beast that defies our guns. I saw a man eaten alive by the beast when his gun misfired. Ooh, where is this beast? I'll kill it for you, for a price. You think it lives north of here? That's all we know. You'll have to track it yourself when you find its lair. We have a powerful magical amulet we'll give to you for killing it, but I can't tell you what power it holds. It's never been identified. It's a deal! Let's go murder the monster, the titty monster of the bulletproofedness. I think it lives north of here. No, it's... I'll worry about it later. Human bandit? Why do you ask is one such as yourself doing here, bitch?
My name is Cynthia Boggs. I was born here. The men who envisioned this hell for those who refused to adapt to society neglected to provide for the offspring of the convicted.
That's scandalous. You've been here your whole life?
Yes, it was not a bad life, as it were, until my mother died last year. She kept the worst of it from me. Since her passing, I have become abused and treated like common property.
Can't you speak with Thorvald about this?
Thorvald will not listen to my tale. He is only concerned with the affairs of men. Women are beneath his concern. He is a dwarf, after all.
Ah, distressing tale. What can be done about this for experience? She looks around to see if anyone else could possibly overhear what she has about to tell you.
There's a tribe of nomadic... shit. Nomadic women on the island who have cast off the shackles of oppression these men have tried to impose on them. If I could escape from here, I believe they would allow me to join them.
How could I help?
If you speak to their leader, Laurera, they might come and rescue me.
Be my pleasure to help you.
Oh, bless you. She marks the location on the... oh, fuck. Also, here's a white scarf to wear around your head. If they see a man approaching without it, they'll attack him.
I must take my leave.
Anyway.
Laura... yeah, she's dead. I'm afraid you're stuck here. She breaks down, sobbing uncontrollably. Yarr! Stop dodging! Yarr! He's still neutral, so we can still do the quest. My bad. Hello. Hey, guard, are you going to attack me? Nope, he's neutral. Alright. They ignore that little skirmish. It was an isolated incident. Hello, sir. Who are you? Man dressed
before he is dressed in rags, but hung from head to foot are small objects and trinkets of every kind. The name's Jones. Jones the Collector, they call me out here. And why do they call you the Collector? Because that's what I do, boy. I collect things. All sorts of things. All shapes and sizes and tastes and colors. If it's to be had on the Isle, old Jones has got it. Get me, boy? And no one knows better about getting things than Jones the Collector. I think I get the picture. Do you trade? Does an ogre's breath smell like yesterday's catch? Trade? Boy, I've been traded longer than you've been asking stupid questions. Jones laughs, slapping his knee. The objects ring and clang as he moves. I'm just joking with you, boy. But yes, I know a fair bit about trading. What have you been collecting lately? Do you have an ancient gun chassis? Oh, just about everything that washed up on shore. Old forks, rusted pipes, the occasional shoe or boot. You looking for shoes? I got shoes you wouldn't believe. None of them match, but out here... Wait, he seems to remember something. You new around here, boy? Looking to earn some goods? Make a trade? It's a possibility. What do you have in mind? Well, I've been trying to get someone to go down to Shades Beach for the last few months. There's something really strange down there. And from what I've been told, plenty of things the man might be, like me, might be interested in. What do you mean by strange? There's a few mage types around here, and they say that just getting within earshot of the place screws up all their spells. Something down there just don't agree with magic. Plus, old Diedrich brought me back a weapon for the likes you never seen. I go down there myself, but they say it's crawling with beasts and whatnot. Huh. What are you offering? He squints thinking. I tell you what, you bring back some objects from the beach and I'll find something good to trade. If you find something good, I'll trade you that weapon I told you about. God knows I can make heads or tails of it. I already been there and I found some shit. Oh, I guess those other assholes pick stuff up. I found ancient gears. Looks like a good trade. Done. I'll take it. You can have the weapon. He hands it to you. Pleasure working with you. Wait a second. The ancient gun chassis. Yay! So I need 40 in gunsmithing, and I think I got some mithril ore back in my eternal thing of holding back in one place. Do you trade anything else? No, you won't. Oh, I got the ancient gun chassis. Maybe I'll get a new weapon finally. What's in here? Money. Fuck. Hero tax. Fucking hero tax. Hey, asshole. The old man before you is lean and scarred. Watch your step there, lad. This ain't a place for a weak spine. Perhaps you'd better move on. Really? And who might you be to think so? He regards you silently, then breaks into a smile. That's the spirit, lad. You might just got a little backbone yet. I'm called Goran, master of the pit. What's your business here? Just taking a look around. What's this pit? This here's the pit, lad. If there's a problem between two inmates here on the island, this is usually where it's resolved. Here, or by Thorvald Two Stones. Thorvald Two Stones. Men do a lot of gambling on the outcomes, and there's a few men and women who make their way on the island by fighting here all the time. I have some questions. What you be needing to know? How does one schedule a fight? Do you want to try your hand in the pit, eh, lad? Ogden Big Fists is the man to see about that. He's second in command to Thorvald, and Thorvald's the man who decides things around here. I'm warning you, lad. Don't be going into the pit unless you're willing to be carried out. Understand what I'm saying? Clearly. I'll speak with Ogden then. What do you do? Master of the pit. Blah, 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 fights, blah, blah, blah. Looking for dwarves. Dwarves? The only dwarves is Thorvald Two Stones. Alright. Who the fuck is Thorvald Two Stones? He's the one who runs things on the island. Tough little dwarf. Been here longer than any of us. No one questions what he says. Got a big half-ogre named Ogden Bigfist to make sure it stays that way. I'll be off then. Are you Ogden Bigfists? I was told to speak to Ogden. I'm Ogden. What is it you wish to speak to me about? It's imperative that I find the dwarf Thorvald and speak with him. Thorvald resides behind these doors. Only a select few are allowed an audience. It's my charge to filter out those undeserving of the honor. He may be able to help me. I must speak with him. I have a very specific rule I am pledged to follow. No one enters without first proving themselves in the field of battle, so to speak. The field of battle? The field of battle in this instance would be the pit. Barbaric, but effective in deterring the undesirable element. The pit? I mean, I just spoke with the guy, but I'm going to act like I don't fucking know. The island is sorely lacking in any kind of entertainment, so the men invented their own barbaric form, the fighting pit. Sounds as if you don't necessarily approve of the pit fights. I don't mind them. They make my job easier. They're not just my particular brand of entertainment. I would rather pass the time with a good book. You appreciate a good book, do you? Sadly, yes. Why sadly? There are not many books on the island. What good is the love of books when there's none to be had? That's too bad. Is fighting in the pit the only way to see Thorvald? Afraid so. You're an educated individual. You must see that I'm not a commoner. Yes, it has been a very pleasant speaking to you. It's a nice change. Must I bother with that barbaric pit fight? It's pointless violence. You seem like a decent chap, even though I saw you shoot a bunch of guards and that young lady over there. I don't take any subterfuge on your part. Thorvald will be cross with me, but go on in. You're most helpful. It's been a pleasure. I promise I'll try to shoot you in the head when I go on a murder spree. It's a Darth Bandit. The Darth Bandit.